Hi everybody, my name's Chuck Kutscher. I'm chair of the World Renewable Energy Forum that's going to be held in Denver at the Colorado Convention Center from May 13th through 17th. One of the unique features of this conference is that we're going to have a series of presentations called Ignite. In order to give you an idea of what that's like, I'm going to go through an example Ignite presentation. This year's National Solar Conference is truly unique because for the first time we're combining it with the World Renewable Energy Congress, which attracts people from many developing nations. The response has been fantastic. We've had over 900 papers submitted from people in 66 nations, and we expect a very big crowd in Denver, perhaps as many as 3,000 attendees. Well, we had a huge number of papers submitted, and we didn't want to turn people away. So we thought of a new way to accommodate more presenters. It's a format that's called Ignite. We're very excited about it, and so as a conference chair, I'm here to tell you about it. Like Starbucks, Ignite began in Seattle. It's a very fast-paced presentation format, maybe because of all that coffee they drink in Seattle. Anyway, the idea is that you present 20 slides, each automatically advanced every 15 seconds, giving a total time of 5 minutes. Now, not everyone is being asked to give their presentation in the Ignite format, but if you're one of the people who has been asked to do that, well, I think you should consider yourself very lucky because it's a lot of fun. I'm guessing your first reaction is that 5 minutes doesn't sound like much time. Well, it's probably less than what you're used to, but I think you'll be amazed at how much you can get across to the audience in just 5 minutes. You've probably heard the old adage that if you have a good idea, you should be able to convey it in a 30-second elevator speech. To do that, you need to develop a simple message and work on conveying it very clearly and very succinctly. Well, Ignite gives you 10 times as much time as an elevator speech. In fact, I found in putting together this example Ignite presentation that it wasn't easy to avoid pauses, like this one. What you want to do is think quality instead of quantity. Rather than providing a lot of detailed information, provide only what is really essential to convey your most important information. Ideally, your goal is to get one important message across to the audience in a way that they'll actually remember it. Think of how many times you've been to a PowerPoint presentation and got so overloaded with information, you missed the basic point. Ignite encourages you to develop good slides and avoid bad slides like this one that contain way too much information. Keep words to a minimum. It's fine to use a graphic on a technical presentation slide, but keep it very basic. Each slide should make one simple point that reinforces what you're saying without competing with what you're saying. And your slides provide the audience with some visual interest. Go to most presentations where the speaker is droning on and giving way too much detail, and you'll often find the audience is sitting there sleeping or maybe even sending out text messages. A good Ignite presentation will keep your audience engaged. In the typical Ignite presentation, things are moving so fast that the audience is wide awake. If they don't pay attention, they'll miss something. But don't worry, you generally won't need 3D glasses. You'll have a lot of fun giving an Ignite presentation, and the audience will have fun watching it. Because the slides advance automatically, you'll have to spend some time practicing. I'm using the notes and presenter view options in PowerPoint as I do this presentation. They say variety is the spice of life, and the audience will get to see at least twice as many presentations as they ordinarily do in the same amount of time. If you find a slide boring, no worries, the next one will be along in just 15 seconds. Preparing an Ignite presentation will force you to figure out what's really important. To use an old cliche, you have to separate the wheat from the chaff. With only 5 minutes to present, you only want to give people the wheat. I recommend you start by preparing your script consisting of 20 very short paragraphs. After that, you can put together your 20 corresponding slides. Then think about taking a chainsaw to each slide to whittle it down to what's essential. It's been said that to sculpt an elephant, you just chisel away everything that doesn't look like an elephant. Well, in this case, You'll take your typical slides and cut out everything that doesn't look like an Ignite presentation. ACES will give you links to good examples of Ignite presentations. I'm confident you'll enjoy delivering an Ignite presentation and watching the others in your session. I also predict that all your future slide presentations will be better because of it. So have fun, and I look forward to seeing you in Denver.